record. And we'll go. Oh, what's up, fellow star citizens? Citizens of the stars, which you are whether you realize it or not. Today I am... Well, for one thing, I'm finally feeling strong enough to sit here and do this, which I have missed doing. And for another thing, Cloud Imperium Games just released the new patch 3.19. So I just got out my little bed here, and my little temporary hab, and we're going to go test them out. If I can... I haven't played this in a while either, because the last patch, 3. What was it, 1.8, was so bad that I was like, never mind. I don't want to play that. One second. So, you know, I've been keeping tabs on it. But other than that, I've not been playing it. That was a fast elevator. So, I think I've got medical stuff on me. Oh, I know what's wrong. I absolutely know what's wrong. I thought it was on the test server and it wasn't, so I'm switching servers. So it's coming back up. It's coming back up. I was messing around on the regular server, that's why. I've got a reshade on, so let me just turn that off. There we go. Alright, now we should be in the PTU. Because, that's where the new stuff is. Yes. So I'm playing in 2K and then downscaling to 1K for this little stream. And for some reason I've got a summer cold too, which is quite annoying. Come on, Star Citizen, you can do it. There we go. Alright, let's get up. There's more like it. Okay. We're at a different location. We are at Corp Area 18 on the test server. I'm going to turn off chat there because we talk a lot of nonsense. If I can remember, where's the way out? Oh, around here. Where is his exit? There you go. That would help. Yes, indeed. And this is more of a... I guess like a... almost like cyberpunky frame rate's not great here. Taste of freedom. Oh, come on. It's doing that weird bug again. Where the elevator gets there, but the doors don't open automatically. So you gotta do it manually, which is a bit annoying. Doesn't seem to happen all the time, so it probably depends on the server. Now, yeah, so I've got the basics of what I need, which is a handheld tractor beam, a couple of med pins, and a crappy gun. And I won't need them. I've selected this location as my main base, so like any equipment I've found and gathered is there. Bunch of stuff that I never ever use. Anyway, you get the idea. So they just added volumetric clouds, which is nice. But anyway, what we're gonna do, as I mentioned, is take out the reclaimer, as I mentioned in the description. Is take out the reclaimer and if I can run faster. We're gonna go get some better shields. Let me just check how much money have I got. Yeah, I've got plenty of money in here. They give you like 1,000,000 credits to mess around with on the test server, so that's cool. It can go pretty quick though when you're buying ship components, especially for big ships. Wait for me, thank you. And that guy obviously spent over $5,000 and got his gold armor. Don't be flashing at me, mate. Sometimes you get people trying to talk to you, and if they're cool, I'll talk to them back. But if they're weirdos, which a lot of them are, okay, this one might be. No one actually uses that emote, dude. I'm just gonna pretend I'm AFK. Anyway, if they're weirdos, then I'm like, no. Easy way to look around without letting them know you're looking around is to use the third-person view. Now I'm just in the basic suit here. See, if I look around from first person, my head will move. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to the starport. So I woke up at the hab.
Now arriving.
Oh, good. There will be glitches because this is a test server. And the game itself, of course, is an alpha anyway, so it's not even in beta yet. So it's early access. Just think of it like that if you're not familiar with it. And where I'm going is, this is the spaceport. And, basically gonna get my ship. Well, one of my ships.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Which is this one. I've collected a fair few over there. This one I'm gonna upgrade to a caterpillar at some point, but anyway. The reclaimer. And this big boy.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
And there's someone else doing it next to me that you can hear. Okay, hangar 12, so we can just back out of there. And we take an elevator, anyone will do.
Want your company to be in good company?
And we want to go to hangar 12. I haven't flown this giant ass thing in a long time. I've had it for a while, but it just, you know, sits in my hangar doing nothing because there was no use for it until they added these mechanics. Oh, damn doors. Open. So they give me a big old hangar, and here, here it is. That's the back of it. My little feet stomping as I run. And just to give you a sense of scale, there we are. I'm just trying to get right to the front. Why I couldn't deposit me at the other side of this hangar, I don't know. But anyway. Okay. Now eventually this big grabby claw thing that you can see will be usable at some point soon. And you'll be able to grab ships and position them, and I guess munch them up. I don't know how that's going to work. But so far the only thing that works is the salvage lasers that can strip the hull off. But the rest of the ship, like the framework and all that, you can't get at it yet. Okay, now somewhere around here is a door. Well, not a door, an elevator. Wait, it might be on the floor. No? There we go. Cool elevator. I knew it was around it somewhere. Here it comes. It's a very scary personnel elevator. It looks like it was designed by Russians in the Cold War. It's not built for comfort. Okay, get on there. And then somewhere... No. There you go. Go up. Bring me with you. There you go. Okay. Where's the door? Oh, I don't like that. Oh, that was weird. Okay. Alright, well it worked anyway. So it brought me up to the command deck, this behemoth, and I think the bridge is this way. Yes. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna... You can see that's where I was running around down there. Someone leave it. Someone left their Pisces. They just abandoned it. There is persistence now in this game. So if you leave something somewhere, it stays there for a good while. It doesn't just disappear. Okay, so let's start her up. I'm just gonna recalibrate my HOTAS real quick. Okay, now if we have a look outside, see the size of this redonkulous thing. So I need to get him to open these bay doors. So we're gonna put the lights on, because why not? And then we're gonna request clearance to leave.
You are clear to launch.
Shields are slowly coming up. Now the first thing we're gonna have to do is go and upgrade the shields. So, because this is supposed to be for a multi-crew, you know, for at least 2 people really, preferably 3 or 4, but it's just me today. So if anyone attacks me while I'm doing this, hopefully either they're small enough so that my shields won't care and I can just keep doing what I'm doing, or it'll give me time. If they're a bigger ship, it'll give me time to either get to a gun, which isn't the best idea because if they're sensible, they'll just fly around the other side of my ship or I can't hit them from that turret that I'm in. You know, so it might be better just to get the hell out of Dodge if that's the case. But I really don't care anyway because it's just a test server. It's not my actual account, as it were. So nothing really matters. This is just for fun and to test this thing. Alright, are these doors open yet? Yes, they are. Okay. So we're going to engage VTOLs. And we are going to lift off. Keep the nose level, because sometimes it likes to tip up a little bit. full power there. Now this ship, if I put the gear up,
Thank you, and please visit again.
come on. There we go. I was hitting the wrong button. Okay, so the landing gear's tucked away. Going through the clouds now. The ship is so huge that this is really the only way to get it to go up. Is to just thrust upwards. Like, you don't want to try and fly it, because it might end up going into the ground. It looks like my nose is tipping down a bit. I really can't get a sense of scale from this. Okay, but it's going. Shields are up. What's our attitude like? Nose is coming up a bit, see? So you want to tip forward. In the middle there, you'll see the attitude indicator. I want that 0 in the middle. And we're climbing, so we're doing okay. So there are a few little tricks to flying this big thing. Because it's basically a giant brick with rockets attached. Well, you know, engines. Now, I've never done salvage before, so this will be interesting. We'll see how far we get. Keep that nose level. Otherwise I'll start flying backwards. I want all of the thrust to go into verticality, as it were. Come on, push it down a little bit. Now, what I want to do is... we need to go over here, honestly, is where we need to go. So... we are currently, I don't know why it's not showing the green line, which it normally would, but we are basically, where are we? Oh, we're here. So we're going to fly across to here, in this solar system. Started getting thirsty already. See that indicator in the bottom left there? See all these engines working to lift me vertically into space. The higher we get, the easier it'll get. Hey, that's where I'm sitting in there. Hey, hello. Look, I'll move my head. I don't know if you can pick that up. Such a giant ship. It's like, you know, much easier to leave the planet's surface in a small ship. Alright, we're getting there. do think they need to work on that atmospheric border. It needs to be more gradual. It used to be fainter. They've done something to it. They need to fix that. Okay, I feel like we're high enough now. We're basically pretty much, yeah, we're out of atmosphere, I'd say. Hey, my cat just bit my microphone. The ship's cat. Get down, sweetie. Come on. Good girl. There's food in your bowl. Don't look at me like that. Like I never feed you. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to switch to VTOLs off. We're going to thrust forward. We're going to point the ship like this. So we're still vertical, as it were. I just went 90 degrees up. That's the safest way to get this thing out of atmosphere, I find. Now, we want to slow down now that we're safely out of atmosphere. So I'm going to bring the speed down to a more manageable level. So you can see the little retro thrusters are firing there. Okay. I did set my quantum... Those thrusters are taking too long, I'm impatient. I did set the quantum target there. So we're going to spool up the quantum drive and we're going to keep going. What we're going to do is we're going to upgrade the shields and the quantum drive so it's faster. And to do that, I need to go to Orison, the Cloud City on the gas giant of Crusader, is the name of it. Okay, there goes our Corp. So we're traveling to a different planet now within the same solar system. That's steam is normal. Just ignore that. How long is this going to take? 746 seconds. Well, that's about 12 minutes. So, I shouldn't risk this, but let's have a wander around the ship while we're at quantum. If it lets me. Hopefully I won't get ejected. Sometimes when you try and use an elevator at Quantum, the ship will just eject you out into space, and there goes your ship. And you can either call for help, which is pretty much pointless, because you're relying on another player to help you. Or you can just suicide back to your station that you're at. So let's check this out. So this is one of the seats I'll be using for salvage, and I can't do it now because I'm at Quantum, but may as well just get it powered up, you know? And this is another one that you can do. So you can have two people salvaging. Okay. And you actually get the turret view of the salvage turret when you're doing it. This is a co-pilot seat. Oh, enter the claw operator. That's cool. Wish that worked. It will soon. I don't think these do anything. Scanning station? Isn't there an elevator around here somewhere? I thought there was. Yes, here it is. Okay, let's hope I don't regret this. Oh, look, through there. That's where salvage parts get chewed up. Alright. Go up. Is this the hab deck? Yeah, I think it is. Let's have a look around. What is this place? Does it even say drone room? Oh, okay. So be able to have salvage drones and control them from here. It's kind of cool. What's up here? Oh, a turret. The big turret. Okay, well, I don't want to get in that while I'm at Quantum. Oh, the gravity drive's going crazy. It's going crazy. That produces the gravity for the gravity plating on the ship. Escape pods through here. Although I'm not sure where they... Oh, there they are. Okay. I'm gonna mess with those. And then here, what's this? Oh, that's right. Very alien-esque kitchen and dining area. And then the docking collar accesses through this door. Up there. You can get in through there. I'm not sure how you're supposed to get out of there because gravity holds you down to the floor, so that's weird. What else we got? Captain's quarters. It's my little office. What's in there? Oh, my bedroom. Oh, nice. See, I'm a snappy dresser. You know, it's basic, but it's, you know, you have your privacy. I don't know how you shut that. Doesn't want to shut. Okay, it's staying open. Out of here. Crew quarters. So the general crew that work the turrets and so on. There's 4 beds for them in here. But only 3 lockers just to cause arguments. Unless that's another one there, I don't know. Again, very misty and steamy in here. Doesn't look too comfortable. And then the communal shower area. Yes. So glad I have my own quarters. I think 2 of these are showers and 2 are toilets, if I remember right. That's right. Yeah. So showers and toilets right next to each other. Awesome. Nothing better than, you know, trying to take a shower. Someone comes along and uses the toilet. Anyway. What else we got? I think this is an elevator. Doesn't say. Yeah. Now, this elevator is a little scary, and I'm not going to do it while at quantum. There's an airlock through here. With suit lockers, and there's the exit door through there next door. So it actually has a proper airlock, which I like. This is the subdeck, which is kind of where the fusion reactor is, I think. That powers the ship. It's a capital-sized power supply. Yeah, there it is. You don't want to stay down here too long, or you might start glowing in the dark, but there she is. So that's cool. So the engineer can keep that running and do whatever else he needs to do. We haven't even seen the cargo in the salvage area yet, but that's because I don't want to use that elevator yet. So let's go back to the other end. Around this way. Yeah, we're still at quantum. This is why I need a faster quantum drive. I don't like taking 12 minutes every time. Back on the tech deck. Past the drones. What we got here? Oh, that's right. Turret and gravity gen. Okay. And then this is bridge access. So here's our little elevator. Where's the... here we go. And I've called this shit the Nostromo because, well, it just reminds me of the Nostromo from Alien. What was through here? Emergency ladder. Oh, that's right. That takes you all the way we just came from. What's in here? Oh, that's the elevator to go outside, which we don't want to do. Well, what were these 2 doors then? Escape pods? Oh, escape pods. There you go. Okay. Good. Alright, back to the bridge. That's most of the ship, but giant parts of it we haven't really looked at yet. And we're going to switch this to be comms for now. Do with a couple more MFDs around here, multifunction displays, like a couple above me, you know, that would be handy. Feel like that's not enough, but whatevs. Whatever. What is that weird noise? Alright, here comes the gas giant Crusader. And this is going to be fun, trying to fly this thing into a floating city. This is going to be tricky. But this is the only place that sells the ship components I want, so that's what we gotta do. Alright, so we're here. Now, if we tilt down a little bit here. This planet's a gas giant, so it has no actual surface. Let's see, where's the cross? There it is. Alright, so we're gonna go there. We're gonna fly into these dense clouds. So it's probably gonna make us fly out a little bit. So I'm doing like a small quantum hop here. So we'd have to spend hours and hours flying at regular speed. This is just one solar system. Another one is coming online at the end of the year, and then more and more should come. All right, so what I want to look for, first of all, I need to ride the ship because I'm upside down, and this ship does not fly well upside down. If you notice, we are falling like a rock. So what I'm looking for is this, the spidery arms of the actual space station that's here. And when I see on this panel here, the landing comms come up, there'll be a second entry there instead of just a global comms. Then at that point I can request landing. So in the middle of the screen, the two inverted chevrons, that's our actual vector. So we're heading right towards it, we're not just falling, we are actually flying forward as well. But soon I'm going to have to kick in the VTOLs, the vertical takeoff and landing mode, to rotate those big old thruster arms 90 degrees so that we can actually descend at a safe rate. Okay. Seems I know where the hell I'm going. It's gonna adjust my course a little bit here. But they're gonna have to give us a big landing pad. Obviously. Frame rate's not great here. That's because I insist on having volumetric clouds on high. It's also because it's not optimized because it's a test server. I think the city is around about 80,000 meters or 80 kilometers altitude. So that gives you an idea. We're at 86 right now. Over on the right there, see the altimeter. And as soon as I'm in There we go. Comm range I'm going to request now.
Thank you, and please visit again.
It should give
Please
me...
proceed to assigned landing bay.
Alright. There we go. That circle marker with the chevron, that's our designated landing pad. So we have to go in there, and we got to orient the ship to land vertically in that rectangular space. So it's a lot bigger than it looks. It looks small from the air. This place is huge. All of these platforms that you see are, you know, physicalized things. They're not just scenery. You can go land there, run around, whatever. One of them is the habitation platform. This big spidery one we're going to is the space station. And there's also the Providence industrial platform, which actually is where we're going to go to buy the ship components. But first, I gotta land. Okay, so now I think we're low enough that we want to kick in the VTOLs, so we're going to do that. And the gear can come down. Now we're going to slow down. And... Jesus. Now, for some reason, we're falling like a rock. This is not part of the plan. Okay, there we go. You see, it takes a while to react. Okay, this is not a small ship. Come on. There we go. Now the flight system's helping me as well, so you can imagine. Nope. Nope. It's not what I want to do. Pushes up, pushes up, pushes up. Push us up. Why do I feel like I'm going to regret this? Okay. Now, we don't have any landing instruments right now, so... You have to do this by going third person. It's just the only way. Okay, I need to just reset this angle a little bit so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Now, don't judge me. If I end up hitting the sides. Okay, thrust forward a little bit. The secret with this is to take your time, and even then you might screw up. Smaller ships, medium ships, pretty easy to land. This thing, not so much. So I'm just making small adjustments here. Looks pretty much centered, so now you gotta kind of think ahead because come on, why am I still going forward? Stop me. Sometimes it's a joystick issue. Okay, let's just thrust back a little bit because I went too far forward there. I'm actually using keyboard inputs as well, just to do little thruster movements. Come on. Alright, and then we're gonna ease off the vertical thrusters so I basically do a controlled fall into the cargo bay, is the idea. Come on. Back up a little bit. Ooh, 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 ooh. Why do I feel like this is way too tight? Back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Hey! See, it's actually not too small when you're in here. But it looks small from above. Alright. So you have to fly. When you're trying to get in a small space like this, you gotta fly it third person. There's just no other option. Alright, we're here. So let's see if they'll let us refuel. Yep, they will. So get that started. Quantum and hydrogen fuel. Quantum's done. Hydrogen will take a bit longer. That's those there in the middle of the screen, those two gauges. Those doors shut? Yeah, they are. Well, we didn't crash, so that's good. I'm just waiting for the fuel to finish, and then we can get out of here. Always remember to refuel. There we go, she's done. Okay, so we're gonna power off. And we are gonna... Hold on. Offline everything. It's because I turned those things on. Those... Whoops! Now I really did hit the power button. I meant to hit this. There we go. Alright. So let's get out of here. And we want that scary elevator, which is this one, right? We'll hold up, because I am not on it yet. Cool elevator. Maybe I should have started with that. In no way does this look safe. But okay. Now. Oh god, where is it? Nope. Closed door. And then, how do I go down? Did they put... Oh, jeez, man. Look down, fool. Nope. Help. I'm stuck. Oh, come on. The down thing must be here somewhere. That just opens the door. Why must you make it so difficult, CIG? Why can't there be a button that says down? Up and down. That's all I need. See that there? There was... Oh. Let's go this way. I'm telling you, it's right. Let's try crouching. Really, guys? You can get on your ship, but you can't get off it. Where's the little oh, hold on. The little interaction-y thingy. Where... Oh. Come on. No. I swear to God, it lit up then for a second. See, it's this whole thing right here. But it doesn't want to let me access it. Figured it. Okay, open the door. I don't want to run. Oh my gosh. This is the scariest elevator ever. Let's try it without shutting this door. I don't think it'll make any difference, but if not, I'm gonna try and use the lower elevator. I mean the rear elevator. See, that does that. Oh, come on. Let's get out. No. Ugh, open the door. There it was. Go down. Gotcha, bitch. What a tricky little bitch that is. See, I told you I'd figure it out. It's putting me through the floor. The G-forces must be incredible. Okay, right, I'm back. Alright, you can send that back up, mate. Oh, goddamn. Why must you do this to me? Okay. Up and get off. There you go. And off it goes. Sooner they put regular ass buttons in that thing, the better. Scary enough as it is. Now, there is... Which way? Around the back of the ship here. There's one of the turrets. Remote turret. There's an elevator somewhere. Yeah. I don't think you can access it from... Right now there's a bug where you can't access the damn thing. See? You can't open it from outside, which is super annoying. That's the only other way in. Whatevs. These ridiculously huge feet. And again, for a sense of scale. Yeah, you gotta love it. This is a big bay that we're in. Can't wait to be able to use that claw. That'd be cool. Just munch stuff up. Oh, and you can see those two things that look like little radar dishes. They actually come out. Those are the salvage arms that project the salvage beam, which is like a cutting beam and tractor beam in one. Sucks up the salvage. Anyway. So we're here. Go to the spaceport. To be able to modify, change out components, the ship needs to be stored. So the first thing I'm going to do, get out of this lift. Very nice lift. Is we're going to store the ship. At least the doors work here.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
So it should be right at the top here. Store.
Sick of settling for the same old ship, looking to expand your fleet without ending.
Alright, so that's stored the ship. So they're going to put that away. It's nice and safe, and I can do maintenance on it. I am slightly hungry and thirsty. Those lower left icons down there. Do they have the drink I like, though? That's the question.
Hi, welcome.
So I'm going to take my helmet off here. And we're gonna have a deluxe wham burger. And I should put my, there we go, food icon back to 100%. And I need some pips. Drink that. That should hopefully get my fluids back to 100% there. Oh, there we go. And this, guess, yeah, here. Oh, here's a trash bin right there. Jolly good. Okay. Let's put our helmet back on so I don't forget. Okay. So there we go. So we picked up some food and drink. And here you can see where we're at. We're literally floating in this gas giant, which is cool. The atmosphere is actually breathable, so, which is why they built this place here. Anyway, what we want to do now is get the Skyway Transit, which is where we're heading. Excuse me, which is like a little shuttle to take us to the one of the other platforms here, which is the Providence platform. NPC guards, very stoic. Well, that's the elevator of doom. I'm not going to take that. There we go. Always make sure there's an elevator there before you walk forward. We're going to go to the shuttle station down below. Which isn't too far. Okay, so over here, and we want to go. That one takes you to the Cloudview Center. We can take a look at that after. Oh man, I just missed one. But we want to go to the Providence platform, which is the industrial platform where I can buy the ship components I need. So there's another one coming. Is there a time? There you go. This will be here in like 16 seconds.
A friendly reminder to check for your personal belongings before and the next shuttle is approaching the station.
Here it comes. Well, this last patch, they had been a bit janky. They used to be very smooth. But they screwed something up. And made them a bit janky.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
They still work. Still get you from A to B.
Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
Here we go. I like to stand up here. You can sit down if you want, but I like to sit up here and watch. See that jitteriness? That didn't used to be there, so they're gonna have to fix that. So now we're just flying from one platform, which was the space station we were at there, where the ship is. Each one of these platforms, of course, has its own, like, you know, I guess, fusion reactor to continuously power the thrusters to keep it up. It's not the most relaxing thought when you're standing on them, falling thousands of kilometers to your doom if the engines on these things failed, but, you know.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark.
Yeah, the jankiness they need to fix. Come on, put that down. There we go.
At Orison Skyway Shuttle Service, we aim to make getting there half the fun. Please enjoy your flight.
Used to be so smooth that. Anyway, that's Crusader headquarters who who own this planet and who also make Crusader ships. And there's actually a whole showroom here. Well, there's a showroom over there on the Cloudview Center platform, but this is like a little discovery center. You can look at models and holograms and things. And buy souvenirs for your character to wear.
Thanks for coming in.
And buy chocolate bars and candy. Anyway, where are we going? These TVs are pretty crazy. These big screens up here, they actually work like regular TVs and have pixels. Which is insane. Anyway, where am I going? Fucking got lost now. I think I came in this way, right? No? This side? Yes, okay. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to go up these stairs. Municipal services. And there are a couple of kiosks here, like the trading one and... What else is there? Oh, the little mining shop. That's right, it's over here. Mining supplies. Groovy jackets and boots. But we actually want to go down these little stairs.
Just a heads up that we are still looking for volunteers to help with this year's charity well. If you'd like to participate...
To Cousin Crow's Custom Craft. And this is where they do ship upgrades and stuff. Kinda cool. But this is where you can also buy ship upgrades. So, hello. You want to come to...
Hi. Thanks for coming in.
One of these kiosks, and what I want is systems. I need quantum drive. Oh lordy, what is it I need? I'm pretty sure it's a size 3, so it's gonna be this bad boy here. They're not showing up on here for some reason, so that's a bug. Normally they do, but you can just hit quick buy. Let me just check exactly what I need to be buying. I believe it's one of these, and I think 3, there might be 2 shield units. Shield gens. Oh, you know what I could do? Back off here.
Nice to see you again.
Lady, I didn't even leave. Crazy. I was gonna look on the internet, but no. Oh, come on, pull it up. I might have to look on the internet.
Welcome back.
Unless there's someone else just walked in. Oh, this doesn't want to populate. Okay. Looks like I will have to use the internet. I'm gonna use the Urkel DPS calculator website. I'm doing this on my iPad so you can't see it, sorry. Normally this screen that you're seeing would tell me. Okay, for the reclaimer. Ooh. 3 shield units. The hell. And 1 quantum drive. Here's a TS2 and FR86s. Okay. Wow. That's a lot. Okay. So now we know for sure what we're buying. Let's get out of here. It's obviously not working. Okay, systems. Quantum drive. TS2. We're just gonna do the quick buy. And then shield gens. We need the FR86, which is this guy here. Ooh, stop it. I'm trying to make it populate over there on the right, but it doesn't want to. Well, I gotta buy 3, so I'm gonna do this 3 times. Once.
Good purchase.
Twice. 3 times. Alright, let's get out of that jank-ass display.
Nice to see you again.
Let's get away from her as well, because she's super annoying. Okay. Ooh, where does this go? I've never been over here before. Evacuation. That is just crazy, right? Imagine just living on this platform and... yeah, weird. Oh, you know what I just thought? I need to get to that screen that won't come up in order to do the upgrades. That's kind of annoying. Come on, work. Work for daddy. Come on, man. Come on. The irony. I just spent like half my money. I think, didn't I? How much did I spend? Yep, I got $500,000 now. Oh, it's right there. Come on, man. Orison. There's the units. I wonder if it's possible to put them into the personal storage of the ship itself and then fly somewhere else. Ugh, it's such a pain in the ass.
Just a heads up that we are still looking for volunteers.
So I purchased the units, okay. Now I just need to actually be able to put them in there. What I might try is changing servers. So anyway, let's go have a look at Cloudview real quick, which is the habitation platform. Well, how's that for timing? Seeing as how we're
Please clear
here.
the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
Enjoying the view? Our recently redesigned
Sometimes this stuff comes up depending on your location. You bastards. This is the only place you can buy this stuff too. Oh, God dang it. Ugh. There we go. There's the platform right in the middle there that we're going to. I think. They kind of all look the same. I could be wrong. Oh, I'm wrong. Oh, here it is. Yeah. That's right. Okay. God, I've been here for freaking ages. Crusader showroom.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark.
Look at those frames. Jeez. Well, this is what happens when you play on the test server. It's very pretty. Cherry blossoms and so on. You can go across that little bridge there, and there's a bunch of shops. It's a hospital. This is the ABS building. So if you log off here, that's where you wake up. Anywhere. I don't know why they have to make this glass, like, Thousands of kilometers of nothingness. All this is just floating. It's absolutely insane. Maybe they're using some kind of, you know, floating principle as well. I don't know. Seriously doubt that though. You'd think all this would be bobbing around like a ship, but, you know, in the air currents, whatever. That would be too much. Make it queasy. Anyway, let's get back to the spaceport. That's where we're going, yeah. How long? Shuttle arriving in 0. Oh, here it is. Normally that's like accurate down to the second, but... Come on, little janky shuttle, you can do it. There we go.
Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
We're going to try and access that ship management screen from spaceport. If it doesn't work, I'm going to change servers, because the whole point of coming here and spending 500,000 credits was to get those ship components. Well, that shuttle just popped in, didn't it? Alright, so back to the spaceport platform we go. Up here. Okay, I guess we're going under that one. And then up to this one.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Alright, cut off there. Where's that go? Vision Center? The hell is that? We're gonna try it here.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
Vehicle loadout manager. I can't access these. They're locked because they're not at this location. But this one is. This is the one we flew in on. And it's supposed to come up. It normally does. SMH, dude. SMH. Alright. Let's try going to the actual spaceport
Our
area.
recently redesigned Crusader Industries shuttlecraft feature expanded vista opportunities with their signature crystal.
This way. It's like a maze. Okay, so this is where we got the hamburger and the drink from.
Crusader, consider the lunar cities, Selen, Daymar, and Yellow. These beautifully preserved moons offer adventure and stunning natural vistas just waiting to be discovered.
Could also try calling the ship and then restoring it. But if it's a back-end server issue,
New
then...
visitors to Orison may sometimes find that they are
Passengers on flight L43-S90-3
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Yes, yes. Okay, retrieve.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Okay, thanks.
Please visit us again. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Store it.
August Download Spaceport, Crusader's gateway to the stars.
Okay.
Please visit us again.
So it's now stored again. Come here. Come here. Nope. Okay. Let's try different. Let's try logging out, logging back in. And we'll see what that does. I think the PT only has servers in the US, so that's a bummer. Come on, and this is on a fast machine, on an NVMe M.2 SSD. There we go. Okay. Let's give it a second, and we're gonna go right back in. I don't think the PTU works any of those. So we're just gonna go USA. Enter. We'll see if the ship loadout manager will behave. If not, we're gonna have to do some anyway, if we can do some finagling, which I doubt it'll have enough space on the ship to do, but okay, so now we're waking up in that HAB building, and half my shit's missing. Where is it? There it is. Beamed in. You can see where we're at here. By those shops, and that's the bar across there, and blah blah blah. Anyway, by the way that scenery streamed in, I'm not holding out much hope for this. So. Yay! Okay, so what we want to do, coolers are fine, the capital power plant you can't change, but this lot you can, and that's what we bought. So the quantum drive is now going to be the TS2 that we purchased. Save that. And that means we'll quantum much faster. And our 3 shields are going to be the faster charging FR86s rather than the stock Acuras or however you say it. Save those changes. Okay. That's what I wanted to do. So now we've got the 4 things we just bought are now installed in the ship. So that's good. So that's $500,000 in upgrades right there. Okay. Now we can get out of that screen. That was all I was trying to do. Alright, now we're going to go from the Cloudview platform, which we're on right now, in this green circle HAB building. See? We're going to go back to the space station, which is this one. That's where my reclaimer actually is. Then I'm going to get the hell out of here and do what we're trying to do, which is salvage something. So this was just to upgrade the ship. But at least the backend server attached to this game server is working properly. Wow. Okay. Not sure what was going on there. Normally the frame rate is way better than this. How long we got? Should be coming any second, guys. Here it comes. So he's standing on this glass. Freaks me out. Come on. There we go.
Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
It's the Crusader showroom. You can buy Crusader ships there and some accessories, attachments, whatever. It's kind of cool. Alright, so anyway, where is it? It's around the corner here. There it is. So we're doing a 180. I mean, it is 900 years in the future, so I suppose they have the tech to do this. Maybe it's anti-gravity tech. It's probably what it is. Just gonna tell myself that. My cat wants to say hello to me. Actually, she wants to eat my microphone.
If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark.
Okay, mamas, get down.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
No, you can't eat that. Get down.
Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
Alright, so now we're gonna go back to the space station. Get down, Mia.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
Okay. The life of an
Orison Skyway shuttle service,
alpha tester.
we aim to make the next shuttle. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Where there's a will, there's a way. So far, an hour and 20 minutes. Just to fly here and upgrade the ship. Talk about a time sink. Alright, so now we're going to go back to our newly upgraded reclaimer.
Did you enjoy the stunning wonder of Crusader's very own gentle giants and stormwalls? Then why not take home your very own, the soft and lovable Finland Stormwall plush? Available at
Welcome
the terminal.
to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Get me my reclaimer.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
Inga 14. Which apparently is over there, about 2 kilometers. And, there you are. Man, I gotta sit up. Ooh. Okay. Alright, that was a successful maintenance trip. Spent 500,000 credits. Jeez, like Spaceballs. I gotta run. If I walk, the movie be over. Alright, so we called the personnel lift. And we're gonna go up. That thing, okay. And then, okay, good. Door closes. Alright. And here we are back on board. Back to the bridge. There we go. Okay, and we'll start her up. Now, if we look at the power screen here, go to items. Ugh, if I can see it. If we scroll down a bit, should be able to find. There we go. 3 FR86s and the TS2, so they are installed. So our Class A military shields and Class A military quantum drive that I put in ready to rock. And then we'll change this to, actually, yeah, target status will be good. Okay, lights on. Call for air traffic control to let us out.
Please visit again.
Which means they're gonna open those big ass doors above us. There we go. Make sure our VTOLs are turned on. They are. Okay. There go the doors. I'll wait till they fully open. Okay, and now we're gonna just thrust up. Here we go.
Launch complete.
Let's keep that nose level. I'm gonna pop the gear up. Still keeping the thrusters in VTOL mode.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Alright. Full power to those. And up we go. Moving this giant behemoth up through the clouds of the gas giant Crusader. See, that's where we came from, down there. We've already closed the doors. I'm gonna go full power to thrusters and I think what we'll try I mean, we're climbing pretty decently. We're 85. So let's set course. I don't know where the hell I'm setting course for, actually. I suppose I should try and find a salvage mission. An Avenger. An Eclipse. They're not very big ships. This freelancer dur. Nah. Oh, I don't want to have to go see that guy. Okay. An Avenger, an Eclipse, and a Prospector. These are all small ships. Okay, well, anyway, it's just a test to figure out how to do it. So let's take the Eclipse, I guess. You have to pay $1,000 to get 1,000 credits rather to get the coordinates. So we'll do that. That's one I just want to have on in case I destroy any ships. Okay, this guy is what we're tracking. So it's an Eclipse or HUR L2, so that's where we got to go. So if we look on the map here, here's Hurston. Here's Hurston L2. That is where we got to go. You see it's appeared on the HUD there as well. Alright, so I'm going to switch from VTOL mode and I'm just going to power forward. I'm going to point the nose up like this. And I'm also going to hit the... if we switch this to power for a second. See, I put full power to the engine recharge. So that is going to be this little thruster gauge here. And if I hit the boosters, you get an extra gauge, and that'll really kick her in. Hopefully, anyway. Hopefully this is going to work. This is brute force. Okay, now... Gotta wait for that thruster capacitor to recharge, that boost capacitor. Whoop, no. We're going, flipping over backwards, don't want to do that. There we go. So about 85 degrees is good. Yeah, that's vertical enough. Hit that booster again. Come on. It's going vertical, baby. Okay, how high are we? Alright, we're above 90,000 meters, so we should be able to quantum now. And my quantum target is down there, so I'm going to have to reorientate as soon as this... I like to recharge everything before I do that. So we're just watching that boost capacitor recharge. We're going up, slowly but surely. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to set the power to full shields, because that's the next thing we're going to be using. Now, the weapons and engines still have power, but that's the boost capacitors, think of it like that. We're going to put this back to target status. Okay, now I'm going to bring this speed limiter back down to there, not that it made any difference. We're only doing 27 meters per second. Okay, so what we're going to do is going to spool up the quantum drive, the nice new one we just bought. Okay, we're going to rotate around a bit. We're still going up, so that's good. And we're going to go now. Yeah, boy. There we go. Now this one is only going to take 3 minutes, whereas the previous drive we had took us 12 minutes. I'm looking here, that's a number of seconds, so just over 3 minutes. So, and we're going to go basically straight across star system. Although we came from here last time. So it's it was a bit further, but still, it's pretty almost the same distance. It's a lot faster, just trust me. And this thing has a decent quantum fuel tank. That's good. So we use less than half the quantum fuel. You can see we're already making progress here. We were here, and now we're here, going across the solar system. Obviously the size of the planets and the star are not to scale with the distance. So if we look out our window, we can see the star there, and there it is. Right there, right in our face. Yep. There's some blue shift and red shift because of the speed that we're going. Which isn't quite the speed of light. In this game, interplanetary travel within the solar system is done with the quantum drive, where you go at speeds sort of, or relative speeds approaching that of light. And to get from one star system to another, you actually use wormholes. So they have to be discovered, and then you have to navigate through them. Isn't one yet in-game, it is coming at the end of the year. And that will take us to the Pyro system, so that's when we get the second star system. Okay. So we're now doing a salvage mission. We're flying to the salvage claim over in this Lagrange point 2 around Hurston. Which, if we look at the map and look a bit closer in, you'll see where it is. So there's Hurston there. And we're going to go past there, over to the Lagrange point 2 here, which is like a little gas cloud. There's a space station there, I think. Yeah, the Faithful Dream Station. So there's a space station around there, but the salvage claim's in the same area. So can't wait till they redo that map as well. Oh, I'm getting thirsty again already. Okay. And of course, this is a multiplayer game. If I was playing with other people, they could be sitting in that chair or working my salvage laser while I go sort it out down at the cargo bay. I don't know. And so on and so forth. Now, wasn't that a lot quicker? So that's why you pay 96,000 credits to get that new quantum drive. And the shields are already fully charged. And I've got full recharge set to them as well. So you see that gas cloud ahead of us, that's where we're going. Too close, it says. Come on. Oh, tricky little bitch. I don't know what it's doing. Nope. It's gotta be... Nope. Come on. There you are. Alright, we'll try that. I think that's going in the right place. If not, I guess we'll find out.
Quantum travel initiated.
Looks like we are. Nope, we're not. Bye.
Quantum travel complete.
Oh, it's 126 clicks. Okay, so we're in the gas cloud. I guess I can't quantum to it then? It's kind of annoying. Okay, how fast can this thing go? Probably not very fast. Might be quicker just to quantum to the space station, honestly. Where's my vector? I guess I'm going straight. Oh. I still had the upward thrust, the vertical thrust on. My bad. Let's try not to hit any asteroids. Here comes the vector, okay. The two inverted chevrons, that's our actual direction of travel. That's a bit better. Oh, actually motoring along pretty well. Let's try not to fly into any asteroids, though. There's a space station up ahead. Oh yeah, we're getting there pretty quick. Okay, cool. And once again, just gonna double check our power setting. Yep, full recharge capacity to shields. Goody goody. Faithful Dream Station up there. Should probably start slowing down, actually. So, braking thrusters firing to push us backwards and therefore slow us down in the forward direction relative to these objects. Can't see them from here, but they are firing right there on the front. It's like 5 aside. And there goes our salvage claim. Okay, stop. Right past us. Whoops. What is that? Is that just a rock? Yeah. You know, I might be able to slow down quicker if I do a 180. Turn and burn. And use the big main engines to slow us down. There you go. Now the main engines are acting like braking thrusters. Okay. That worked a lot quicker, didn't it? Okay. Alrighty. And there's our Eclipse. I just targeted it. Targeted it. This is what we've come to salvage. Now, I've never done this before, so, and you can see at the top there is remaining salvage. So that's what I need to complete in order to complete this mission, I suppose. Then you also get salvage in the cargo bay that you can actually sell, which goes for about just under 8,000 credits a unit. An Eclipse is a little stealth bomber, so none of these ships are particularly huge. I've got to make at least 1,000 to break even, so... Alrighty, come on. Get in there. Coming in slower here, of course. Slow down a bit. As we get nearer. Get a bit closer. Don't want to ram it. I guess we're going to use the right-hand turret, so I'll put it off to the right a little bit. And let's slow right down here. Okay, now what I want to do is I'm going to thrust up a little bit. So I want to be square on to its panels, which will make salvaging a bit easier. There doesn't seem to be anyone else out here. There's no one else on the radar, so that's good. Okay, I'm going to try it around about there. Alright, so hold that position. We are at 0, so I'm going to get out of the seat now. And we're going to go to this salvage operator seat. And we're going to turn it on. And somewhere there's a button that lets me actually look at it. Where is it? Enter remote turret. There we go. Okay, so here we go. Never done this before in my life. G, maybe? Why is it so drifty? It's very annoying. Okay, anyway. What it's doing is it's melting off the outer skin and then tractoring it into the cargo bay. And it's going to automatically package it into containers so that you can sell it. Eventually we'll be able to salvage the entire structure of these ships. Oh, I can't put it any more vertically higher than that, so I may need to adjust the position of the reclaimer itself. Oh, come on. Because, yeah, I can't reach it. Okay, hold on. So it already did one. In the upper left there, you can see. Yeah, it popped one out already. Alright, well anyway, I need to get out of the seat. And I need to tilt the nose of the ship up. You can see the ship out there. There's the damage I did. Because the salvage laser can't quite make it all the way to the top. So I guess we want to, because they are low, so we want to put it kind of below there, like that, and maybe that will do the job. And you can see our remaining salvage has gone down pretty quick. So this is a small ship. Alright, so let's go back to remote turret view. Oh yeah, much better. Now I've got full coverage of this ship. It's pretty drifty though. Make sure we get all the little bits. Little nooks and crannies. Oh, come on. Why it's so drifty? Guess it's a big ass laser, I don't know. It's making short work of this Eclipse, I'll tell you that. And you see that on the left, upper left there, that where it says cargo, that's the pod being filled up. Now it's already ejected one. Let's go up a bit. Oh, I thought I could see an external view. My bad. I wanted to look at an external view of the ship while I was doing it. Come on, get all this. Suck it all up. This would just be left to rot out here anyway, so I may as well come clean it off. Well, that cargo pod's about to get full, if you notice. Loop. Oh, okay, stop. I see where it says filler station obstructed over there in the top left. So that means, and this is where your crewmate would come in, I need to go down now, which is a pain in the ass when you're doing it on your own. Shit, how do I even get out of here? I guess I gotta go up before I can go down, huh? Okay. Bits being chomped. Like it. Okay. And this is just to do a small ship. So you really need, to make this a continuous process, you really need at least 2 of you doing this. Alright, so we need to go all the way to the back of the ship. What's that? Server room? Interesting. When your ship's so big that you keep finding new parts to it. Okay. Around the corner here. Don't blame the ship for this, it's a multi-crew ship. It's not meant to be played by one person, so... that's my fault. Okay, now this is the elevator of doom, and hopefully it'll work. I don't know if it will. Oh, man, salvage processing? Yep, there it is. Okay, eject. Can I eject? Auto eject when full. Yes. Why won't you let me eject? Let's try this one. Oh, this one did, look. Oh, of course, okay. That side is for the left salvage turret. This side is for the right salvage turret. Gotcha. Okay, so what we want to do now is get our little Grey Cat tractor beam out. And we want to move this fella. Oh, Jesus. Where do we put him? I don't know. Am I supposed to... We'll put him here for now. Okay, now we should be able to eject the next one. There he comes. So it looks like I can get 2 done at a time. We're just gonna plop him down there. Okay. We'll figure out what to do with them in a minute. This doesn't look like a cargo grid. Pretty sure I have to kind of throw them down there. And that's the cargo bay? I see cargo grid there, this copper-colored thing. Yeah. Who designed this? It's so inefficient. Okay, whatever. Okay. So that we got those out of the way. Now, we want to go back up to the hab deck. So I went to the right place. So salvage processing, hab deck. Where are we? Okay, here. It's so confusing. Okay, back to the bridge. Hopefully no one's... See, this is why you need strong shields in case someone decides to come mess with me while I'm doing all this. We'll take this little lift down to the bridge. This is why I need a co-pilot. Someone to do the boxing, especially if I'm doing a big ship. Okay. Shit, where's the bridge? Oh, there we go. Alright, back to the salvage operator seat. Okay, and this guy? Alright, we should be ready to rock. Kind of tricky to move this thing because it has a lot of drift. Go on. It's like it's not precision with the mouse, it drifts around. I'm not quite sure why it does that. I guess it's so big it just takes a while for the motors to actuate or something. I don't know. Okay, so we got all of the hull from this side, and that cargo container is almost full. So I think I'm right in saying we can go around the other side of it and get the other half. Look at it! So let's try that. We're almost done as far as the mission goes. I'm so glad that there's no one out here too. Okay, so we're gonna slowly maneuver this big ass ship around. Not too far. Because we want to see the underside of it. Okay, there we go. Let's inch forwards. Be cool when I'll be able to munch up the rest of it too. Oh yeah, there's some more underneath, see, that we can get. A little bit. Should be able to fill up at least that canister. Okay, we're gonna come off to the side a little bit. We're gonna point the nose above it like we did before. And that should be good right there. Okay, we're at speed 0, so let's get out of the seat. Oops. And back into the salvage seat. This is why you need 2 people. Okay, let's look down. Ooh, okay. I mean, really, you could use like 4 or 5 people because you want people manning the turrets too, just in case. Okay, good. I filled up another box. I'm just trying to do a complete job here. I think we got all of it, right? A little bit in that next box, but eh. Okay, stop. Okay, so we stripped that thing naked. So it's just basically the innards of the ship left. So that's what we did, is we I'm not sure how you switch between the different scrapers. There's probably a key for that. Anyway, that did the job, didn't it? Now, there's also guns that you can get. But that would involve me going outside. And I'm not entirely sure I want to do that. Anyway, let's get out of this. And what I mean by that is there's two little guns on that ship. I know it has guns. And they are right there. There's one and there's two. Now, if you can detach those with the handheld tractor beam, you can then go sell them. Okay. Oh, what? How can my remaining salvage not be at 0 yet? I stripped the thing clean? I don't know if there's a better way to get where I want to go, but it seems to be it. That remaining salvage has got to be at 0. There's nothing else to get, unless you have to get the guns too. Where am I? Okay. So it looks like an EVA might be required. I don't know. Just guessing at this point. Yes. Okay, salvage processing. It's over here. That's why I got turned around last time. Okay. So there should be another one stuck in there. Oh, one's come out. Look, there it is. So we want to send these down to the cargo bay. That was fun. This tractor beam thing is so great. Okay. Off you go. Down the little chute. Whee! Bloop. I've never played with this before either, so this is actually fun as hell. Seriously? There you go. Now. Okay, so they're down there now. I could just jump down that chute, I suppose. And there's nothing else to eject, right? No. He's going, he's not filled it up yet. Because, see, there's hardly anything in it. Okay. So now we want to go down a level to the salvage hold, yes. Now, I wonder if you can sell things when they're in the salvage hold, or if they have to be in the cargo hold. That's a good question. See, these look like... like little cargo thingies, right? Yeah? Is this not a cargo grid? Please don't tell me I have to put them in the elevator. Oh, good lord. How do you rotate stuff? Hold shift? No. Not control. Hold alt? No. Okay, well, we're gonna take this fella down. I think this has like 100-meter range. We're gonna put him... oh, come on, lift up. Ugh. Right there. Come to daddy. Come to butthead. Whatever. This is an easy way to do it. Use the tractor beam. Oop. Over this way. Oh, no, not that hard. Don't hit me. You can actually get injured if you get hit by flying boxes. That seems so janky. Okay. Alright, we got our 3 ridiculous boxes of salvage on the elevator. Now we're gonna go to the cargo hold. Okay. Oh, it's a bit quieter down here. Alright, so we're gonna do the same thing. And we're gonna pop these guys. Where am I supposed to put them? Anywhere? I feel like this is wrong. They don't seem to want to lock. This is... See, normally when you put cargo canisters down... Ooh. They like to lock. In position. Just stick this guy here. That's what's worrying me. There wasn't anywhere else though, right? Like if we go to salvage processing... Where else would you put them? In here? Oh, bloody hell. Don't tell me that's where you put them. Oh, for crying out loud. Told you, it's the first time I've done this. There's actual, cargo grids there. Okay, well, you live and learn. That would obviously be a lot more convenient. Ooh, sorry. There we go. Alright, they're in. Okay, let's go up to salvage processing. Hey, well, you know what? Now we know what to do. So I've seen people do this and it locks into these grids. And if the only grid that works is this one, then that's the one I need to use. Because otherwise, when I move the ship, these boxes will fly around and get damaged. Okay, so this is where we started. Okay. Okay, let's try it. People put them like... I don't know, here? Ah, there, you see it locked in? Okay. Come on. No. Good, that locked. Okay. Maybe they're not stackable. Ah, okay, good. So those are locked. He saw them lock in place there. That's what I want. Okay, so literally it's right next to it. Okay. Well, that's actually a lot less tedious. It's just I saw this, you know, and it's like, chuck your shit down here, you know? And then there's a big old grid there, and it says, you know, salvage storage, or whatever the hell it says. So how am I supposed to know? Alright, well, anyway, there's our 3 little boxes. It looks like I can't complete this mission because I can't fill up a box, which is stupid. Can I still eject the box as is? Nope. Well, that's super annoying. How am I supposed to get it then? I don't understand. I salvaged the shit out of that ship, so... Bummer. Alright, well let's... Now we've got that there. Might be a bit far, actually, and I probably want to rotate the ship around before I do this. That was scary as fuck. Okay. You see, the ship is actually very far away. I need to spin the reclaimer around. Okay, let's go back up. And turn the ass end toward the salvage ship. Is the door here? Okay. Just so glad the elevators are working. Definitely couldn't do this on my own without the elevators, that's for sure. Alright, so what we want to do is we're going to side strafe. Come on, baby, move. There you go. To get her centered. And then point the nose right at her. Then I'm going to get closer. More centered. Like this. So I don't have as far to EVA. Okay, stop. Now, what I do now is rotate on the spot. And get the rear end where that big old elevator is. Pointing at her. Hopefully, I can see what the hell I'm doing. Yeah, at least she really does rotate on the spot. That's good. Okay. And then we want to come to the left a little bit. That's pretty much perfectly positioned. Let's back her up a little bit. Okay, that'll do, lad. Good. And that way I can pop out the elevator underneath and go grab those guns, hopefully. Is that another ship over there? I'll have to check that out. Okay. Here we go. I'm actually getting pretty thirsty. I should have brought some drinks with me. But we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Where are we here? Okay. So there's a separate hold for the salvage and the cargo, but there's also spots to secure the salvaged cargo in the salvage processing area. Okay. Who knew? It's still supposed to shut. Okay, fine. Oh, it shuts. Okay. Clever, clever, clever. So now, should be the back of the ship over here. Alright, there we go. Now what I'm trying to do is EVA this little bad boy. Flashlight on, and I want to have. Oh, come on. This gun. What do you mean, mass limit exceeded? Shit. Okay. You know what I might need to do? It's unlock the ports. Which means I need to get in the ship and do that. It wouldn't let me salvage these bits up here. Hold on. Can't read them. Enter pilot seat. That's what I want. It's in reverse. Okay, now what I'm looking for is a button that says unlock. Come on. Do you have to turn the thing on first? Surely when you press to lock, press to unlock? Is that it? It's gotta be it. Oh shit, it does turn on.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green.
Is there anything up here? Can't believe it still works. It's fucked, look at it. How do you fucking... That's gotta be it. That's the only unlock thing I can find. There's nothing else around. Just double checking. It's gotta be it. I don't see anything else. Nothing else is lighting up. Alright, I'm gonna shut this off anyway. Poor thing. Alright. So let's see if I can now lock on. What bloody hell was it? Bruh, where'd you go? Shit. Where are the guns? Did I just freaking imagine that? Oh, there they are. God, can't see the wood for the trees. Maybe I need to switch modes. It thinks I'm trying to detach the entire ship, but I'm not. Maybe I need to get closer now. Mode detachment. So it knows what mode I'm in. Detaching, it says. But it won't let me get them. Why is my head like that? Let's try the other one. Annoying. Could be a bug. Okay, never mind. I don't know why it's doing that. My head position's all weird. Let me get back on the elevator platform. Maybe it'll fix my head position. Okay, down, down, down. So I'm gonna fall too much when the gravity kicks in. And blip. There you go. Okay, good. That fixed that. Alright, let's try this again. Traversal or detachment. Ah. Okay, so I'm definitely in the right mode. But it does not see the gun as a separate entity to the rest of the ship. That's why it's saying mass limit exceeded. Come on, it's supposed to highlight green, see, and it's not. I'm gonna give this shit one more shot here, and then I'm gonna give up on the guns. Because people tell me you have to unlock things.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green.
And I don't know where that is. Oops. Oh, come here, bastard. Yeah, these little guys. There's no unlock here, just power. It's just a couple of badges. They're not even worth much. I just wanted to know how to do it. Damn it. Exit 0G. There's nothing down here. It's ejection. Power off. Wait, what was that? Engines, okay. Damn it. unlock. I already did that. Lock. Unlock. That's it, right? There's nothing else. There's nothing else. And above here is just exit. Nothing else. Bummer. And when it's turned off, there's no other options. CIG never make this stuff really obvious. Half of them options just disappeared. Flight ready, power on. Oh, that's why. Because I turned everything off. Press to lock, you see, because unlock. I already did unlock. Open exterior. Alright, let's get out of here. Doesn't want to work. Shit. Okay, well, we have to put that down to a bug, because you're supposed to be able to remove that shit. Mm-hmm. Alright, well, anyway. This is why we test things. Okay, let's get down a bit. Coming in for a landing, and heads up, and dropping. Nice, okay. I don't think there's anything else I can salvage off that ship. Let's go back up to the hab deck. It's a salvage balcony up there where you can watch what's going on. Ooh, hello. See, if this elevator fails, there's some stairs next to it that you can take. But if the big elevator at the back fails, well, there's no backup for that. I can't get at that salvage, man, because it's in a box. You know? It's in a box, but I can't release the box. Is that salvage? Maybe we can fill up the box with this little guy here. And then I'll be able to access the rest of what I salvaged, if you see what I mean. It was an 890 job, actually. All I want to do is fill up another box of salvage. That's literally all I want to do. I really don't care where I get it from. Just so I can complete the mission. Roundabout there should do it. Not greedy, I just want enough to fill up a box. Oh, come here. Drifty little thing. That's weird. I don't know why some of it's not valid. Okay, good. So that filled up that box. I can probably get another box. May as well while I'm at it. Am I too far? Maybe I'm too far, because this is a big ship I'm salvaging here. And yet, that cargo box isn't filling. I'm not entirely sure why at this point. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's go eject. We're gonna go eject that box. Unless there's some I missed on the Eclipse, but I really don't think I did. Processing. Well, it ejected it, you see? Where are we gonna put this? Where are the others? Oh. Okay, we're gonna slot these kind of next to that one. There you go. Maybe I'm just not close enough. Well, that didn't complete the mission either, so... Dang it. I must be missing some. Oops, shit, wrong way. So near, and yet so far. Well, we've got 4 boxes of salvage to sell. Closer to this thing? Like, seriously, what's the deal, dude? How about the underside? Unless someone's already had a good go at it. Kind of looks like they have. Right, that's gotta be close enough. Tell you what, this ship's a bit more maneuverable in 0G. Anyway. I really don't know why I'm trying to do another one, but because I didn't make the mission clear. Did it now. Oh, there we go. Oh, I guess I was too far. Well, I can maybe grab another couple of boxes, why not? I was trying to switch modes, but okay. Okay, so there's one box. Okay, filler station ready. Let's see if we can grab another box, and then we'll go check out the Eclipse again. Come on, box, fill up. Oh, you can't get that. Oh, I can't move it high enough. Shit. Okay, let's try over here. And boom. Box is done. See, now it could be like Buddy down in the salvage processing bay. Get those 2 boxes out. Or I could switch to the other turret. That's an idea. Why didn't I think of that before? Okay. On a big ship, that's a viable option. Go to the left seat, and then you can use that one, and it pops out a different thingamajig. Different processor. Stand here. Jolly good. And then I should be able to eject that one. What's it say on there? Please ensure the conveyor belt is clear and press the eject button. Bloop. There we go. Jolly good. Alright. I'll stand here again. How many have I got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This way? I'm getting the hang of it. I'm getting the hang of it. Alright, let's go check out the Eclipse again and see if there's anything else I can scrape from anywhere, because apparently there's a little bit left on it. Are we clear? Yeah, okay. Missing, dude. Must be missing something. There's a little bit of white on the scanner there, so maybe that'll give me a clue. Tricky little thing. At least no one's around, touch wood. Well, we weren't able to detach the weapons, but I want to at least complete the mission. What am I missing? Come here. Come here. Something. Something, something, something. Back off a little bit here. Oh, man. I'm telling you. Something somewhere I'm not getting. I don't know what it is. Oh, come here, you drifty little bugger. Is it this? No, that's the same on the other side. Vehicle hull, it does show 1% though. No. Now it shows 0. Let's just check each plate. That shows 0. Unknown part, 12%. The fuck? Is it the Bombays? Do I need to get on board and open the Bombay? I think that'll even open, will it? Okay, there's 1% of this area that I've missed as well, apparently. Okay, now it's showing 0. That's showing 0 as well. Okay, so there's none of these sections. Come here, you drifty little sod. There was a couple that had 1% left on them. Other than that unknown part. Okay, let's get out of here. Now let's go around the other side and check that. Pain in the ass. Stop, you big bitch. Okay. Watch those LODs kick in. Alright, come on. Down, down. Okay. Forward. And about there. Come on. Can't be this hard to do a salvage mission. Alright, let's again check the different sections. All showing 0. The hell was that? too low. Damn it. To get the whole thing under the control panel. It's very annoying. Who would design it like that? Not an actual salvager, I can tell you that. Alright, slow down. See, it says it's 12% in some unknown part that I can't get to. Oh, that's how you change heads. Diameter 6, speed 15, efficiency 0.69. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Okay, well, I can't get that. God darn it. There's nothing else. Other than, the only thing I can think of is the bombs. Now, yes. I'm doing this again. Ooh. Am I seriously that close to the station? I think it's drifted. Thank God no one's around. Okay. I'm gonna try one more little trick. And then we're giving up. And we're gonna go sell what we have. And screw the mission. Screw the universe. No, screw the mission. Might be bugged for all I know. I just don't know what the hell else I'm supposed to salvage off this damn thing. Got everything I can. That was a smooth takeoff. Much smoother than I usually do. Okay, I've literally salvaged everything off of this thing. But... Ow. There's one thing I haven't done.
Aegis combat
the bombs. Now. Question is it going to let me get out of here and keep those doors open? Guess we'll find out. The ladder's open, so that's good. Well, no, it's a separate control. Dang it. As soon as I get out, the bomb bay closes. Son of a beach. Could try shooting it. See if there's anything else to salvage. It's an idea. So disoriented. Okay. Let's try that. So there is a rear turret. Don't know how you access it. There's a bunch of rear turrets. Wait. Oh no. Ooh. And is that a remote turret? Bloody hell did it go? There it is. Looks like a remote turret. Okay. Whoop, down. Oh, no. Down. And down. Level. Down. Okay. Okay, let's go back up to, I guess, the hab deck. And now I'm trying to figure out how the hell do I shoot from those turrets? That's an airlock. It's quarters. Nope. It's got to be that cluster of monitors in that room next to the bridge. It's got to be. That's the drone room. Do you operate the turrets? I don't know. I don't even know where they are. Scanning station? Oh. Power on? Oh, CIG. Whoops. Fuck. What's this? Ah, remote turret. Okay. Exit. Oh, hold on. Don't I need to power something on first? Perhaps not. Oh no, it's working. Oh, that's near the bridge. Okay, so this is a forward one. Whoa. Okay, so not that one, so why? Let's try the second one. That is at the back, but it's also at the top. And let's try the last one. I don't know where this is. Ugh. It's on a side. So none of these are it. Jeez. Now the scanny station. And remote turret. Okay.
Systems green.
Bloody hell. Oh. There you are, you naughty little thing. Knew I'd find you.
Friendly target.
Shush.
Friendly target. Shields under fire.
Yeah, you're fine. Well, that did obliterate it. There's nothing left to kill. Right, let's get out of here. Actually, where are the other turrets? Oh, bloody hell. That's what we want. Okay. Okay, now... Whoa. Interesting. And where's the third one? Or the sixth one, depending on your point of view. Right the fuck there. That is the one I was trying to get to, I think, originally. Up. Well, I've already blown the fuck out of it. Okay. Okay, well that's where the remote turrets are. This way. Getting nauseous. Nauseous, I tell you. Well, if nothing else, I'm learning how to use this ship. Oh, I really need a drink. My thirst meter's going way down. Where's the wreck? Oh, fuck me. Okay, let's back off a little bit here. Now it doesn't register as a target, so it's completely dead. Okay, let's just level up. Can you see those bombs around the other side? I would love to know what the fuck else I'm supposed to... Sorry, what else I'm supposed to salvage out of this thing, you know? And no, I can't shoot anything from here. Much as I'd love to. It's very annoying. Even after blowing it up, it still thinks there's something to salvage. There isn't. Now the whole thing is green. So it doesn't tell me a damn thing, does it? Debris. Extraction rate. Well, it changed color. It went from green to blue. No material, it says. This is just... I don't know what the deal is. I don't know how it expects me to salvage anything else from here. Now I can't blow it up. Can't do anything with it. Already blown it up. What is the key for gyroscopic? God, it's so annoying. Turrets. E. B. They took off gyroscopic? It's not a thing. Wait, no, there it is. X. Oh, okay. Why would you make it X? It's very annoying. X. Huh. Turn off ESP. Still drifts like a motherfucker. Try a different one. See, this has a bigger diameter. 1569. Okay, hold on. Better efficiency, better speed, smaller diameter. Well, it's not finding shit because I've destroyed it, so... There's that. And salvaging something else doesn't make any difference. Whatsoever. Okay. So the bombs you can't get to, even if you blow the damn thing up. I'm guessing they're not considered salvage. I just look at that. Got like a millimeter of remaining salvage left. This is what's frustrating me. Come on, man. It just registers as debris, the whole thing. Blowing it up was a mistake. But all the whole sections had 0 left on them, so... Some bullshit. You can't get in there. Dude, this has got to be a bug. That they've set the level for the Eclipse salvage wrong. It's too high. This is impossible to salvage enough material off one to satisfy the mission. Damn you, CIG! Fucking hell. Alright, never mind. Dear oh dear. And shooting it doesn't do anything. In fact, I think it's on fire. No. Well, it was. It's so frustrating. Just wanted to complete the mission. What does it say? Accepted. Salvage. Okay. Salvage the edges. I did. When you are satisfied with the amount of material you salvage, you may abandon the contract early with no penalty to clear the coordinates from your star map. When you're satisfied. What does that mean? So with no penalty. What the fuck is that? There's no bits. You know, there's no bits laying around. Was that the 890? Yeah, you know, let's go get some more from that. We'll just abandon this mission. Let's see if we can get another couple of boxes off this thing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, a little bit fast. A little bit fast. not bad. That should do. Alright, pretty fucking close right there, so... I think. You know, we're gonna abandon that mission, because screw that mission. And we're just gonna get a couple more boxes off this bad boy. Come on. Here we go. I'm actually quite enjoying this. I'm surprised. I didn't think I would. Am I too far? No? Or rather, I didn't know if I would. I thought I'd be bored by it, but it's actually pretty chill, relaxing to do. It'd be better if I had someone to do the boxes for me, but... Okay, stop. That box is ejecting, and the filler's ready again. Let's go. One more box. We'll go free it up once we're done, and then we're out of here. Can I get this? Looks like it. Yeah, alright. There's 2 boxes. You could get quite a lot on here. Wow. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go free up that box. You can see my thirst meter is now in the red, so that's another good reason for getting out of here as soon as I've done this. Processing. Someone would have the fun job of staying down here and dealing with these boxes. Actually, it's kind of fun. guess you could do 2 at a time. That's right, I could do 4 at a time if I switch to the other side. Didn't think of that, did I? Well, I did, I just forgot. Let's try that, just as a viable... Where are we? Viable solo technique. Okay, here we go. Down. So in that case, the way you would position your ship is more centered. Like this. Right? Although I just kind of got most of the front, so let's center ourselves on the back and mid portions. Like that kind of thing. And tip forward, but then go up. Okay, like that. Looks good. Alright, now, if we get out of the seat, I should be able to do 1. And this will half the number of trips we need to make to the bay. So I should be able to get 2 boxes with this side and then 2 boxes with that side. So let's try that. So let's stick to the right side since we're on the right turret. Can't already see what the hell I'm doing, but anyway. Just keep filling up that box. How's the other head work? It has a wider beam. It's slower, but it has a wider beam. Okay, off when we let it change boxes. In the upper left there, you see that? Okay, and continue. The efficiency's less, so let's change heads. It's faster, has better efficiency, it's just a narrower beam. I think I like this better. Still okay as far as distance. And this is something you can do with a big ship, because it's so freaking huge. You can just switch to the other salvage laser. Okay, there you go. So that one's full. So now we get out of here. And we go sit in this one. There we go. On the left side of the ship. Okay, and gyro mode on. See, now we've got 2 boxes again. Oh, look at that. We can still continue where we left off. So I could do 4 at a time with just a little hop over to the other seat. So that's smart. Should have thought that before. Gimme, gimme, gimme. So some of it you have to kind of hold it on there to burn through it. Okay, the box is nearly done. There it goes. Let's not waste any. And should be popping out a box down there. Or is it? I think it got stuck. No, it's ready. Okay. And then we go with our what's effectively our 4th box. So we've just halved the number of trips we have to do down to the salvage processing bay. Can't really tell what else there is to get there, but you have to look at that valid meter. Box is nearly done. Boom. Look, all I've done is this area. I've not even touched the rest of it. Okay, well that worked pretty nice. So now we would go down to... where are we? Here. This is how you learn, this is how you learn. Alright. And, the life of an industrial player. Alright. Salvage processing. Yeah. And on both sides now we have 2. Nice. Well, I guess we could just kind of stick these over here. I don't know where else to put them. And then you want to eject what's on here. And this one too. And throw them over there. that. So that worked pretty well. So I could do 4 at a time that way. Nice. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's what? About 90,000? It's not very efficient when you're on your own. It's not a lot of money, really. It was fun. And interesting. But what the hell's the door? Okay. But I think we are done here. I'm going to go sell this stuff. And see what we can get. And we'll leave the rest of that 890 jump for someone else. Okay. Alright, so let's play. Oh god, I need a drink as well. I'm only at 13% health. So we are gonna go back to where we started from, Area 18, and sell this stuff. Alrighty. It's been fun, but we are out of here. Reset power. Spool up the quantum drive. And I think we're clear to thrust forward. Go.
Quantum travel initiated.
I had to add my own sound effects there. Because the game decided not to put any in. That's okay, in space there's no sound, so it's actually more realistic. So there we go. We did some salvaging, we figured out how to use the ship, which I've never done before, for its intended purpose, although we still don't have the use of the front claw, which is this thing. Under the front there. Can't wait till they finally implement that. Quantum fuel. We got plenty though, we're fine. And this is a quick what trip? 2.5 minutes. See that? That's why I love that TS2 quantum drive. Oh shit, my thirst level's dropping dramatically. That's actually kind of scary. Oops. Be ironic, wouldn't it? Do all this and then die of thirst. Shit. 11%. Alright, come on. Here's our Corp. Damn, 10%.
Quantum travel complete.
Corp, the city planet. Going down to Area 18. This is daytime.
Quantum travel complete.
Now what I need to find is the actual landing area. Which apparently is dead ahead, but... if anyone spots it, let me know. Is that it? Fuck, I can't tell. I think that might be it. Right there. But then again, maybe not. Damn clouds in my way, I can't tell. Jeez. Need to get below the cloud layer. Liz, these clouds are so low. Oh my god, dude, is that it? Kind of looks like it. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, we're switching on VTOLs. That's definitely it. Okay. Deploying gear.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
I didn't even ask for one.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Okay, now I did. There it is. Okay, so where we're going? Deploying gear. VTOLs. Come on, baby. The bloody hell is it, dude? Is that my pad? Holy shit. Big old cranes in the way. Who designs these things? I don't have to side strafe in. Meanwhile, thirst is at 8%. Oh, that's why my vision's getting blurry. I was like, what the hell's going on? Ooh, 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 ooh. Set me up, set me up, set me up, set me up. %7 thirst. Okay, stop. Stop. I've never let my thirst get this bad before. Ooh, don't rock that much. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, let's take her down slow. looking good. I think we're good that side, we're good that side, we're good at the front and the rear. Okay. Slow the rate of descent.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Alright, lights off. We're gonna have to refuel next time because that'll probably take. Oh no, come on. Repair this. Come on. Is anything happening? I think it's refueling. I'm so thirsty. Okay, good. Then a repair, and that's done. And then, okay, systems off. Get out the seat. Oh. Let's get the hell out of here before I pass out and die. 5% thirst. Oh, shit, is it this one? Wasting time. This is why you carry a drink in your ship. Okay. Nope. 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 How did I do this before? Gotcha. Okay. Off you go. All right. Oh my god, look at me. Look! I'm about to die from thirst. Unless I can get a drink really fast. Oh, running didn't help, apparently. Okay, I got 6 minutes, as long as I don't run. I've never let it get this low before. This is kind of cool. Alright, store the ship.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Stored.
Please visit us.
Helmet off. Helmet off.
Want your company to be in good
You want me to take my helmet off?
Our Corp's unique vertically integrated
Son of a bitch.
offer amenities such as
Oh, it is off. Okay.
and logistical pairing for our rental partners.
Oh, give me some pips. Give me some pips.
To learn how you can invest in making our Corp your new home.
You know what? While I'm here,
Us working together to keep our Corp safe and secure. Be vigilant.
PPC.
And report possible
That one sounds better.
threats in time.
Yeah, I got hungry, huh? And thirsty.
Hello, and welcome to
We
Riker
need another
Memorial
drink.
Spaceport, servicing the greater Area 18 metropolitan area. We hope you have safe travels wherever your final destination may be.
We're gonna need another one. Oh, drop that one.
From transforming worlds to exploring the stars, our Corp is proud to bring the universe closer together. Our Corp, investing in tomorrow's future.
Where are you? I'm thirsty as hell, dude. Give me one more, I should do. 2 burritos and like 5 sodas later.
Be sure to check the departure and arrival boards, conveniently located throughout the spaceport.
Okay, now I need to repair myself. Thank you very much.
Hello, and welcome to Riker Memorial Spaceport.
Okay, food's good, water's good. Got some drugs in me. Got my health back up.
Have safe travels.
Almost died. Came within minutes of death from thirst. Never done that before. So that is a very good reason why you need to take food and drink with you on your ship. So now that we managed to avoid death... Oh, not there. Oh, wait for me, wait for me. Oh, bastard. Oh well, 23 seconds. The next one. Now we're gonna go try sell that salvage. Hopefully you can sell it here. And hopefully I don't have to go somewhere stupid like Breer's Breaker Yard. Because I don't want to do that. I've already been doing this for nearly 4 hours. But, you know, I had to upgrade the ship and then learn how to salvage, so... There's that. No one even attacked me, which is good. Come on, let's go. Are we going or what? Okay. That was weird. Those frames. It's usually better than that. Then again, I'm streaming and recording and playing all on the same machine, so could be something to do with that too. Who knows? A little bit of a traffic jam going on down here. Move, or we're gonna land on your head. Oh, we're going over there, I think. Alright, cool. You're here. Whoops, wrong way. Used to go into the other one. Okay, finally, after nearly 4 hours, we get to sell our measly, what was it, 12 boxes of salvage that we managed to scrape. Where do we go? TDD, that's where we're going. The Trade Development Division. Let's see, hopefully... Never done this before, but... Hopefully I'm in the right place. Uh-huh. Sell all 12 of them. That's what I thought, about 90,000. Recycled material composite, RMC. Just under 8,000 unit. I've got 12 of them. Comes to this. Confirm. How about that? Did I make any money? I did. I made 93,000. Well, I think with 2 people, I mean, of course, the thing is with 2 people, your profits are halved, but you could do it a lot faster with 2 people because you wouldn't have to keep running back and forth. With 3 people, even faster, but then your profits are cut by 66%, right? So you have 33%. So I think 2 would be better. And just keep swapping seats. It'll take but 10 seconds to swap seats. Anyway, that worked. So, successful mission and learning experience. Although I didn't actually salvage enough according to that stupid mission itself, but we'll just forget about that part. Well, I think that'll be it for tonight. That was a good 4 hours put into this. Here we are at Adira Falls Apartments. Excuse me. So we'll call it a night there, I think. Alright. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. You stuck it out for the entire 4 hours. You may want to ask yourself what you're doing with your life, much as I often do. But that was Star Citizen 319 in the public test universe. System test universe, whatever. PTU. So thank you for watching, and have a good night.